Hello, it's Jackie and I'm back again with a junk journal share this time. This is a traveller's notebook size 8, well it's a bit slightly bigger, it's 8.5 by 4.5. This is my personal, this is how I journal when I journal. So I made the cover with wallpaper. I tend to do mine a bit less fancy than the ones I put out there for sale. And this one is, I started this last year for the Junk Journal July last year, hosted by Meg's Journals, Patricia Nordine and Joy Defee Instagram. And I did pretty much, till towards the end, I did pretty much follow the prompts. I never ever do these in the month. I can't journal daily. I just dip in and out of it. So if I can remember which of these, I think that it's more or less in order. So introductions, I've just got some stamping and a picture of myself last year. Create a collage, so that's what I did here. My very favourite flower fairies, well, not my favourite image, but I do enjoy that one. This one was use a tag. When I'm junk journaling, I do use my own memories and memorabilia sometimes. So even in this kind of journal, I might do that, like this photograph. This was a weekend away with some girlfriends. This is a tag that Susanna made me. We did a swap and that's the tag she sent. So I've written a bit about that there. So that's use a tag. This was just stuff that I had lying on my desk. So I first cut the fairy out and just basically did another collage. This fairy is the willow tree fairy. And many years ago, I've got a book called True Colour, a Stampington book called True Colour that came out probably about 10 years ago now, that I loved and I still love. And one of my favourite artists in there is Michelle Ward, and she used this fairy on her page in that book. And I loved it and I've loved it always. This is a page called Very Vintage. This one is favourite colour. Choose. Note to self is self-explanatory. This is just paint, splodged down with a brush, and I've written over. This one is florals, so that's my garden last year. It looks very similar this year. This one I think is minimalist. So it's another just very simple collage. This is a favourite quote. And this one is handwriting. This is about how I don't like my handwriting. This one is called Unconventional. So again, I've just done a collage really. The pages, as you can see, were all different, and I like having book pages and various, this I think is scrapbook paper to work on rather than a blank white page. This I left because I liked the way the colours all worked. This one, the prompt was washi galore, that's self-explanatory. This one was called Elements, and I literally took that literally and printed the periodic table on some tissue paper to make that collage. This one is Postcard and Sketch. So I went slightly out of order, so I haven't really sketched. Obviously it's more doodling. I don't sketch, so that's what I did. And this was a postcard that somebody had sent me. This is lyrics and my favourite artist and favourite song. This one was male theme. So again, I've got another of these postcards from Mo's Addiction. I love her collaging. And this is what she sent in that package. So beautiful. This one is called Hidden, and these are some photographs that my brother took. Very beautiful close-ups of inside a log, the mosses and such growing inside a log. There's a bit of hidden journaling there as well. This one is called Stamps, I think, and I just bought some new Mackie stamps, so I made a collage with those. What was this one? This one was called Layers on Layers, so I've literally just layered up. Again, I use this photograph quite a lot in various things. This is my grandmother and her niece in about 1914. My week, I think that was called Weekly Highlights. I must have done that one in December. So this one is Make a Pocket. What was that one called? Make a Pocket in the Wild. This again was a photograph my brother took of a fox in a cornfield. Just a bit of hidden journaling on there. And then I couldn't think what to do for dark and moody, light and airy story. So I've just finished this a bit randomly, really. So this is a card that my friend Wendy's Journal Adventure, sent me with a swap we did. This is documenting COVID this year. This is, no, I did think this was, what was this one? Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, I've just put a few bits and bobs together that I've collected and liked. This was somebody I bought, both of these are people I bought off on Etsy, as is this one, they're business cards. And this is just a memory from 1975, my last year at school. And this is just a random picture that I happened to tear out of a magazine and I really loved. And I've put window, there's a little window here. And this is really what I'd love to see outside my window. Anyway, so that's how I journal, just to give you maybe a bit of an idea. Thank you. Bye-bye.